Hello, all. It's your girl Tiffany, Mentalist Blackbee, your poetic psychic Pisces high priestess, aka the light that shines like a diamond, also known as your modern day known, one who isn't within a coven, a convent, or a covenant. I do thank you all for listening and for watching on today. If y'all would be so kind to please like, share, and subscribe, it would be greatly, greatly appreciated. This is going to be Actually, I'm just going to share something with you all. We may go into a general reading, and if so, guys, then you'll take the messages that apply, leave the ones that do not. Remember that it can apply to your past, your present, or your future, as well as it may be pertaining to you or any and everyone in between that you may or may not know, guys. So this is actually an exposure video, okay? I'm going to expose a utility company, okay, guys, and how they target individuals, guys, okay, because they have truly pissed me off with this, guys, okay. And so I'm gonna show you how this shit is done, okay, because they've made me mad because I've called several times. Customer service has an attitude. They can't give any answers. I've talked to a management. They can't give any answers. And what they have done is completely fraudulent and it's absolutely illegal. Okay. And they refuse to rectify the situation, thinking that they can just disregard and ignore people when I clearly know what I'm talking about, okay? And I don't know if they just think that people are illiterate or incompetent or whatever else or what have you. Supposedly, this is something that was done to everybody. However, in the manner in which it was done to me is absolutely ridiculous, okay? And it's completely fraudulent. So I'm going to share this with you all today, guys, okay? Definitely, if you are a targeted individual, you'll know what I'm talking about, okay? What I mean when I get to going into things, okay? So, guys, let's get started. Okay, guys, so today I'm exposing Central Arkansas Water. Okay, that's the name of our water company here in Arkansas, CAW, which stands for Central Arkansas Water, guys. Okay, they have completely done some fuckery. Okay, and I think that everybody is just going to put up with it and deal with it, and nobody's going to say anything about it. People are just going to roll over and accept what they have done to the customers, which is clearly wrong, guys. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen with you all and I'm going to break this thing down. I'm going to show you all, like I said, for those of you who are targeted, those of us who are targeted individuals, okay, we know all the time from one day to the next, there's like, it's like, you know, I don't know, is there some type of committee or some type of meeting or what goes on exactly, but they find some type of way to fuck with us like every day, piss us off like every day. They're trying to trigger us, you know, what we're going to say, how we're going to react, you know what I'm saying, what we're going to do, you know what I'm saying, while they sit back and profile us or sit back and laugh and sniggle and grin about the shit that is going on or what have you. So, you know, targeted individuals, real targeted individuals, we're used to being fucked with, okay? And one of the things the satanic powers that do is they will purposely fuck with our utilities, okay? And this is how you know that it is higher ups, no matter how much they gaslight and try to deny that, you know, targeted individuals is a thing, gang stalking, harassment is a thing, illegal surveillance and harassment, all that shit and what have you. They were totally denied because they're cowards, okay? Which personally, I don't understand how people can proclaim to be bosses and you know, leaders and they run and shit or what have you, but you too bitch made and coward to just own up to what you're illegally and unjustly doing to fucking people. No, you cowered away and you do your sneaky, creepy ass shit behind the fucking scenes, and you just forcibly make people deal with the shit, and then you just gaslight the masses and make it seem like, no, that don't exist. That, that's in your mind, that's in your head. Try to make it seem like people are mentally ill and different shit when they're not. But I hate and I love when they do shit like this or what have you, especially when they manipulate certain technologies and different in systems and different things, because they leave a digital footprint. Okay. And by it being in the system, that means that you have manually went in and did something which leaves a digital footprint where I can show people, see, they did this and this looks like this and this is how that look and how this go, to prove to you all that I'm not lying. Okay. Nothing is in your mind. Nothing is made up or fabricated when you can clearly show proof to somebody. Look, this is what is going on. This is what is being done to me. This is what is happening. And this is how they put their signs and their symbolisms and stuff. And this is how they basically hunt you and taunt you and harass you and torture you and terrorize you, you know what I'm saying, under the radar. And you know what I'm saying, just disregards you and make it seem like, oh, you're somebody who just woke up out of your mind one damn day and decide to make things up against people in power. Okay. So I'm going to show you all this real quick, guys. I'm going to share my screen and we're going to get into it, guys. Okay. But like I said, one of the main things that they do is they will jack up your utility bills. Okay. When you are a targeted individual, okay, randomly for no reason at all, they will just tack some shit on there, and you're forcibly, have to pay this, okay? And if you're a targeted individual and they've already put you in strenuous situations where you have a fixed income, you only have the bare minimum, they know that you don't have the money for these things. So if you can't pay these bills, then your services get cut off, and then you're without, utilities, you're without this, you're without that. And that's what they want. Okay. I've told you all before that the homeless population is as large as it is because the majority of those people have been forced to homelessness. Nobody wakes up one day, there are some, there's very few people. I mean, there's more people who's doing it now because people are just feeling freer, just living off the grid, or opting out to paying all these unnecessary bills and charges and shit that keeps getting higher, yet we're making less or nothing at all, or what have you. Meanwhile, while the wealthy elite, they're living the good life, okay, off the back of all of us while we suffer, and they could give two fucks. They don't care what we're without, okay, how we're struggling, how we're suffering, okay, when they're doing things to us on purpose, especially if you are a targeted individual, guys, okay. And they will do this shit to you or what have you. And usually when they put shit in the system, it don't matter who you call, how many times you call customer service or speak to management, they give you whatever scripted response they've been told to give you, and you're just stuck with whatever, what I'm saying, that they have, forced upon you or what have you. And it's either you come up with the monies to pay this or you're without anything. And this is how they get over on people all the fucking time. And of course, all your gang stalkers, they're sitting back behind the scenes. They're watching you in real time in the privacy of your own home. They know when you're making phone calls to people. They know when you're online searching certain things. They know they're pocket watching you. So they know what you got, what you don't got, and everything else or what have you. And they're targeting and attacking you on purpose, guys. Okay. And just to give an example, y'all know here recently, it was my daughter's prom and graduation and all this other kind of stuff or what have you. Well, with the mode of transportation that I had available to me or what have you, to do those things for my daughter, I took it upon myself. Why? Because I'm not some lazy bitch sitting around waiting for some type of handout, waiting on some savior. I took it upon myself to work. Okay, because I still have a job. I just have to have a certain type of transportation to do that job. Okay, so in between doing the things that I needed to do for my daughter, like when those things were over, I fucking went to work. and made some money. I'm not making anything on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Different things like that. These people will sabotage your job, sabotage your finances, and everything like that. When certain people found out that I was able to work, guys, I kid you not, they called my job. And these people end up sending me a message. Oh, do you have a car? Because if you do, you need to report that to us. I'm like, what hating ass bitch? Like, you want able-bodied people to be, self-sufficient and work and put forth the effort to take care of themselves and do for themselves. But I'd be goddamn if you do, then they want to question you as to why and how. And I knew that that only went on because somebody behind the scenes that knew that I was able to work realized that I was able to make this little bit of extra money from the short period of time that I was able to work. And it wasn't a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? I was able to make a little bit in those couple of days or what have you. But somebody had to go back behind the scene. You know what I'm saying? Because they was already appalled that I was able to acquire a vehicle in the first place. And I had somebody who was like, really, like, how much was that? Where'd you get that from? And all this other kind of shit just in my business. Okay. And this person is supposed to be my mother. This bitch is really not my mother. I know. She plotting and planning and scheming. She literally offered me up as a sacrifice to sitting around waiting on me to fucking die so she can collect some type of big payout. Okay. I know she went behind my back. Somebody went behind my back and wondering how is they, able to have a vehicle. How we did things so they wouldn't have a vehicle. We did things so they wouldn't have money. We did things so they couldn't work and different shit like that or what have you. But instead of sitting around and bitching and whining and moaning and complaining and worrying and stressing or what have you, I took my fucking opportunity when I had one to get up off my and say, you know what, I'm gonna do what I need to do. So me and my daughter, we went to the laundromat, we did laundry, okay, because they caused my washing machine to break down or what have you, did laundry, and I took the opportunity to work for a little while or what have you, okay? Yeah, these people was like, well, we noticed, not that I did a bad job, okay? We noticed that you were able to do this job a lot faster than it seemed like you should have been able to. Do you have a car? You need to report that to us. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, who the fuck went and like literally, this is how they fuck with you when you're a targeted individual. Don't you want able-bodied citizens to be productive and to work if they're able to do so? And I'll be damned if I do so. And you go behind me and you slick hating off of me being able to make a little chump change? This is what they do when you're a targeted fucking individual. They isolate you. They shut down any support system that you may have had. They sabotage your jobs. I told y'all years ago before, I would have to have it got to the point where I would have to have 3 jobs on deck at any given time, because if they sabotage one, at least I would have 2 or 3 more to, as backup that I can freaking do or what have you. And it got to the point where it had to be like that just in case they decide to, fire you all of a sudden, sabotage your fucking job or something like that or what have you. Well, then it got to the point where they just had somebody to sabotage my car. They literally was having I put so much, all the money that we made, got from those stimulus checks and shit. I swear to God, y'all, my job was considered an essential job. So I was still able to work when everything was shut down during the pandemic and different things like that, right? Every dime that we got in those stimulus checks, y'all, I put into keeping the vehicle that I had at the time maintenance. Every dime. I'm talking about new transmissions, new lights, new tires, every fucking thing, y'all. And they still had somebody to sabotage my vehicle. They had somebody to put a chip on it, every fucking thing. It got to the point where the thing wouldn't even crank. And I'll never forget the last mechanic that I called about it before I just got rid of the fucking vehicle. He came and hooked something right up to my car and the car cranked right up. But when he took it off, it literally ran for 2 seconds and then it cut off. They was hacking into the chip, preventing my vehicle from even running anymore, y'all, okay? So this is what they did. They sabotaged my transportation just so I couldn't fucking work. So I wouldn't have any money, okay? Because when you're a targeted individual, they're wishing all kinds, they'll do things to you on purpose just to trigger you. They want to try to make you look crazy. They have told people you're incompetent, you're crazy, you're mentally ill. So they try to trigger you on purpose to make you have some type of mental breakdown. Just fuck with you on purpose so they can say, see, I told you. They need to be institutionalized. They need to be medicated. You know, they'll try to set up things to get you locked up, get you institutionalized. They'll sabotage your finances, sabotage your job, sabotage your vehicle, sabotage your relationships with people, and every freaking thing to get to the point where you got nothing and nobody. You got nothing at all, and you got nobody but yourself. And you're suffering. Okay, it's like they punish you for refusing to be a sellout, for refusing to sell your soul to the devil and your ass to the devil. And bow down and worship and obey them. And they make you suffer and pay for it by targeting you and attacking you every day. Okay. And if you're fortunate enough to have a place to fucking stay, other ways that they fuck with you is they will jack up your utility bills, make your bills so high to the point where you can't afford to pay them, just to put you in a bind on purpose, guys. Okay, so this is what I'm about to show you all, guys. Okay, guys. So let me put this so y'all can see it. Hopefully you all can see this, guys. Okay, now I want you to look at this with me. I hope I got all my personal information covered. Okay, now if you look at this, okay, let me scroll down here. Okay, if I'm gonna go to the last month that it was normal. Okay, if you notice where you see the dark blue at, this is your bill print. Okay, when you get your bill print is when, you know, they tell you what your bill is for the next month. Okay, so as you can see, like, let's go back to the beginning of this year. So basically at December, well, let's start with January. Okay, the bill print that I got in January, this bill was due in February, right? The bill print that I got in February, this bill was due in March. So basically you pay a month behind, okay? So it's how it normally goes, okay? So they bill, you know what I'm saying, a month behind, okay? The reason why it's like that, okay? Now watch. January, I got my bill in January. This was the amount that I had to pay February, okay? Bill print says that it was, my bill for February was $97.81. I paid that. That's my February bill, okay? I got my bill print in February 19th. Look, y'all, okay? Now, check this out. This is how they also target you. Now, my birthday is March the 6th, guys, okay? Hold on, guys. Hold on, I'm getting a call. Okay, y'all. Excuse that interruption. That was the people calling me back from the water company. And excuse my language for anybody that is going to feel offended by what I'm about to say. Okay? Because I'm of color as well. But of course, because I'm a targeted individual, they would assume that I wanted to speak to a nigga. So they have an ignorant nigga, bitch, call me in an effort to trigger me to get me upset. The entire time while I'm speaking, this woman talking over me refused to allow me to speak and explain myself. Okay? But the devil is a lie, and I rebuke that bitch. And I hope them incentives that she getting from the white man is definitely the fuck worth it. But I'm gonna still expose these sorry bitches. Okay? So back to what I was saying, y'all. Okay? If you look here, because what happened is, y'all, they claim that they had some type of system switch up, mash up, or something that didn't go right. Okay, so every month we are billed. Okay, and usually when we get our bills, that bill is due the next month. Okay, but you are paying the previous month's bill, okay? So basically, when I got my bill in January, I was paying my December bill of the previous year. When I got my, when I got my bill January 20th, That bill was not due until February, okay? Even though that bill was due in February, I'm actually paying for January's charges, right? So on and so forth, okay? Bill go fine, okay? The entire time. For January bill print, that bill was due in February. February bill print come out, that was due in March, okay? And that's where, and then the March bill print comes out, that was due in April. Now, remind you, every month that we're paying, we're actually paying for the previous month, guys, okay? But let me show y'all what they do, okay? So when I got remember I told you when I got my bill print in February, that's really the bill that's due in March, right? Okay? So I'm a water sign, guys, okay? My birthday is March the 6th, okay? How much do you think my bill was for March? $111.66. That comes down, you put them ones together, that's a 3. And then you got 666. That's mark of the beast. That's bullshit. This is how the satanic powers that be target you, okay? When you are a targeted individual, okay? So they call themselves being funny by checking up by making my bill, come to 366, basically $111.66, right? Okay, but if you look right up here for the month of May, why is it another $111.66? This means that you did not read my meter, because there is no month where your bill is exactly the fucking same. This is how they fucked up. This is how I know that they fucked up for sure. Okay, and see, they just made up this number. How I know, and I'm gonna show you on the actual bill, how I know they made up this number is because if you look at your bill, it'll tell you how much, how many, I don't know how it go, how much watts or how much service that you used, basically, water service that you used, okay, to equivalent your bill being that amount, guys, right? So it says estimate on it. They estimated my bill for the month of March to purposely make it $111.66, right? Okay, but that's besides the point. That was an obvious something they was doing to target me, to make my bill come to 3, them 3 6s, the 666 mark of the beast ass bullshit that the white man, the satanic powers that be them, with that satanic masonic demonic ass shit that they be on, whatever. I paid it, okay? It's fine. March bill print. So you basically pay a bill, and then in the month that you owe a bill, you will get a bill print in that same month, but usually that bill is due the next month, okay? So on March 19th, I received my April bill. It's $114.38, right? You see here, in the dark blue here is the bill print that I got. Here is where you see CAWE payment. That's where I made a payment, okay? So March bill print came out. That bill was due for April. So when I paid that bill in April, that I was technically paying for March's bill, right? Well, look, if you notice, it jumps from March to May. What they did in their system is they fucked up. The water company fucked up. They did not send us out a bill for April. Otherwise, you would see bill print for April, whatever. If they had have sent that bill print out in April, that bill would have been due in May. But what they did is they did not send out a bill print in April at all. But I still made a payment in April. Or excuse me, I still made a payment. I made a payment in April, okay? If you come up here, you see I made another payment or what have you in May right here, okay? Because this is the next bill print. They didn't send out a bill print, y'all, at all in April, okay? If they had, like I said, that bill would have been due in May. So regardless of what the bill prints, I don't even pay attention to my bill when it comes in the mail, because you have to go online to pay. So when I log online every month, I look to see what the amount is. I write it down for my budget or whatever. I see what the due date is. I write that down. Not only did they not send out a bill for April, y'all, okay? All of a sudden, their system switched up. So when they sent out the May 5th bill print, instead of it being due that next month, it was due that same month. Okay. But if you see here, May 22nd, I made another payment of $111.66 because that's what they had here on this bill print here. Okay. So technically, I haven't missed a month of payment. You go back and look. January, February, March, April, May. I have made a payment, y'all. Now I'm gonna show y'all a bill in just a minute. Okay. On any bill, any given bill, there's like it's like 4 different sections, y'all. Okay. The first section is Central Arkansas Water. It has 6 different charges on there. Little Rock Water Reclamation Authority, it has 3 different charges on there. Little Rock Solid Waste has 2 different charges on there. The billing service has 3 different charges on there for a total of 14 charges. And that's how you get your total amount of whatever your bill is going to be, y'all. Check this out. Now look right here where the little cursor is right here. On May 22nd, I made another payment of $111.66, y'all. Look what they did. Starting on May 30th, right after I made that payment, look, May 30th. Y'all, they tacked on 22 motherfucking charges from May 30th all the way up to June 1st. Okay, there's only normally 14 charges on a bill. Where does all of these extra charges come from? Okay. And it comes up to a total of $100.81. They're telling me that those charges comes from the previous month where they did not mail out a bill. But I'm like, I made a payment every month though, whether y'all sent out a bill or not. I said for that amount to be accurate, that means that one of my bills would have had to be $200 and some. So what month was my bill $200 and some? Okay, because if you go back, you sent me a bill for every month all the way up to April. That means the amount that you said that I owe is what I pay. Okay, all the way up till we get to April. Okay, and like I said, if they had have sent out that bill print in April, that bill would not have been due till May. Okay. And then, but that's not what they did. Okay. When they sent out this bill print May 5th, they didn't send out one for April. But when they sent out this one here for May, they made it be due that same month. The same thing they did. The same thing they did with this bill print from June. Up here. This bill is due June 3rd, or not June. It was bill print. The bill was printed June 3rd, but they claim the bill from this month is due at the end of this month on the 25th. But they're saying that I owe $209.77. Okay. Why? Because there's an extra $100.81 of all of these charges that they claim is from a previous month. And so I'm like, what previous month? Because that $181 would have had to been tacked on to whatever this one of these other amounts that I've already paid. Would that be for the May bill or would that be for the April bill? Okay. Because like I said, the bill I paid in April, I was technically paying for March services, okay? But it couldn't be from then because you had already sent me out a bill print. You sent me out a bill print March, okay? So you would have had that entire $200 and some due. You know what I'm saying? You would have had it on there and that would have been due in April. So it couldn't be from April. The only way it logically makes sense and is if it is applied to May. Okay. And again, if you notice here, the $111.66, they charged me the same exact amount in March. Okay. How do you never have 2 bills that's exactly the same amount? Not unless you have set up some type of fixed bill amount or something like that. And so they're trying to tell me, how you pay something that we didn't send you a bill for. And I'm like, bitch, I don't have to wait on you to send a bill for me to send you money. That's just like if I pay $500 right now. Obviously, I don't have a bill that's $500. Whatever my bill is, that will be deducted out, and whatever's left will have to be a credit on my bill and applied to any future charges. Okay, so you don't technically have to wait for some damn bill to come out for you to make some type of payment. Okay, every customer service agent, even they managers, okay, smart, elegant, and everything, I've asked them a simple fucking question: where do these extra charges come from? Tell me what month that it comes from. It comes from the month that we didn't bill you. Okay, so if that's the April bill print, then technically that bill would not have been due until May. The May bill print should have been due in June. The June bill print should be due in July. But not only did they not send us a bill for April, y'all, they switched up their entire system. So now when they send out a bill print, your bill is due that month. Okay, so basically they sent out May bill. They sent out a bill on May 5th. This bill was due on May 27th, but I made a payment on May 22nd. You understand what I'm saying? But this bill says that it was only $111.66. That's what I paid. You understand what I'm saying? I get April or what have you, okay? Somebody's saying, well, you still didn't pay for April, but if you look here, I made a payment every month. Even though I paid this amount, whether this bill was due or not, that amount that I paid should have been applied to April's bill. You see what I'm saying? Because I made a payment in April. The payment from April that I made is $114.38. I received that bill March 19th. When I got this bill, it said that I owe $114.38. That's what I paid. After I paid it, I had a zero balance. I'm gonna even show you how they hold me, y'all. Okay, because even as far as now, I told you they didn't send out an April bill payment, but even as far as when they sent out the May bill payment, I still had a zero fucking balance, y'all. When I looked at my bill on the first this month, which is usually what I do on the first of the month, I look at all my bills. How much is it going to be? When is it going to be due? And I come up with a budget every single fucking month to know what I got to pay for what and when I got to pay whatever. When I looked on the system on the first of this month, it said that I owed $95 and something, and that it was due on the 27th of May. And I'm like, how? But you see here, they didn't start tacking on all these extra charges until May 30th. So I was asking the agent then, how in the hell could I owe something that you had not even applied any charges to yet? And the one was like, oh, don't worry about it. It's a mistake in the system. That's totally wrong. They're going to rectify it. They're going to change it in the system. Y'all, when I looked the fuck back, that amount had went to $200 and some with $100.81 of it. Right here. $100.81 of it being past due. There is only 14 I'm gonna show y'all. Look at this. If you look here from May 30th, look, they put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 charges they applied on May 30th. Then on June 1st, they tacked another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 charges on there for a grand total of $100.81. And they say that that's a previous balance amount that I owe. So I've simply asked them, I need you to tell me from what month that comes from And I need you to tell me what was my usage amount that would equal to that amount of bill. And nobody has been able to tell me. Not one customer service agent, not one supposed manager that I have spoke to. Okay? Then they switched up their bills and claimed that they went back to some type of old ass system and shit. See, they building a new fucking water company down here that they've been working on the fuck forever. I ain't never seen nobody take that long to build a fucking building. They already had a water company down here. They told that entire building that they gutted that entire building and want to put up a new fancy new fucking building and shit. And they charging people extra to pay for that whole ass shit. Is what's going to fuck on here. It's why they have done what they have done, y'all. Okay? But look here. Look how many times you got Arkansas state tax here multiple times. Little Rock City sales tax multiple times. Franchise sewer, Little Rock franchise sewer charge multiple times. Pulaski County sales tax multiple times. Arkansas state sales tax. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many fucking charges do you charge somebody? And I'm going to show y'all what I mean. I'm going to show y'all what I mean. I'm going to show you what the regular bill looks like. Okay, guys. So if you look here, okay, hopefully y'all can see this. Let me see. Y'all may can see it a little bit better. Okay. Now, if you look at this, hold on, shit. If you look at this bill here, okay, the highest month, these are the months here. If you look at this graph here, the month that I used the most service, okay, is March here. This bill was already paid. This is the bill, my March bill I would have paid in April, right? Because you pay a month behind. So the April bill that I paid of like $114 and whatever it was my March bill, right? They should have sent out a bill in April for April services, okay? But they didn't. But if you look at this bill here, it shows the previous amount that I paid, okay? It shows this previous amount here, okay? And it shows right here, it says zero balance. I have a zero freaking balance, okay? But that's not what else I want to show y'all. These are the different areas that I was telling you about, okay? This top part up here, hold on, let me pull up the thing. This top part up here, where it's a billing details, that tells you everything from your previous bill. Previous bill, $114.38. Payment was made, tell you when the payment was made, previous balance due, zero, right? Up under that is all your current charges. So you got all the different sections I was telling you about. Central Arkansas Water is like 1, 2, 3, 4 different sections, right? Okay. These are all the charges that add up to whatever your total bill is, guys. Okay. It is only 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 charges. Okay. That will be your total amount. Okay. You see here, 111.66. This amount was due. Look, previous balance, zero. Okay. Previous balance is zero. Okay. Now, this is the bill print from May that they sent out. This is the one that came out May 5th. Okay. Previous amount, zero. Okay. Now, all of a sudden, they're saying that I have a previous balance of $100.81. Okay. This bill they claim is $111.66. Okay, the payment due date. You see how they did? It used to be due, like when this bill print came out, this would have been due. So when May bill's print came out, it technically would have been due in June, is how the bills went up until fucking April when they didn't send us a bill out. Okay, but as you can see here, the bill date, they got 5/5/2006. Okay, the payment due date, it was due the same month on the 27th. Okay, so that's how they changed up shit in the system. And they did this shit to customers all of a fucking sudden. Okay. Now, if you look here, my highest usage amount was in March. This bill was already the fuck paid. It was paid in April. So either you didn't charge me enough in April, or you didn't charge me enough in May. And I'm gonna show you what I mean, okay? Because this would have been the May's bill print. Now, remind you, we didn't get one in April, okay? They just skipped to fucking May, and this is what it was, okay? Says I got a zero balance from any other previous month. I've paid a bill every single month without missing a freaking month, guys, okay? Now, I'm gonna show you what they did. Okay, y'all, so now y'all see this bill here, okay? This is the bill this is the June bill print that they sent out, okay? Not only did they send this this June bill print out on the 3rd, June 3rd, it says this bill print was sent out, okay? And hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Wait a minute, y'all. Let me go back real quick. Give me just a second. I thought I saved the things, okay? Okay, guys. I had to make sure I covered up all my personal information, okay? So if you see this, look here, y'all. Now all of a sudden, it shows that I owe a previous balance, okay? Now I told you, the previous balance is really $95.94. Now I already told you, again, it's only a total of 14 charges on any bill, a total of 14 charges, okay? You see all these different taxes that they take out all the time? Why the fuck is it, look at this, the adjustments, here it says adjustments, $95.94 is technically the amount that they claimed that I owed previously. They added more sales tax to it, another $4.87. Why do you fucking tax something that's already been the fuck taxed? Okay, which brings it to $100.81 that they're claiming that I previous balance due. From what fucking month, bitch? When the bill that I just showed y'all from this said I had a zero balance. Okay, my current charges is for June is only $108.96. That's technically the amount that I owe from this month. So from what month does this $100.81 come from? Because we have already established the fact that I've made a payment every single month. So this $100.81 would be tacked on to an amount that I've already paid in a previous amount, which would have made that bill like $200 and something. So from what month would that be? Nobody would tell me. Not even that ignorant old black bitch that just fucking called me. And I'm fucking saying what I'm saying for a reason, because I'm pissed off and I'm tired of these people. But see, that's what white people do. That's what white people in power do. Okay, instead of them dealing with people of color, this is the reason why they hire niggas in the positions that they do. And these niggas get to feeling some type of way because they get these little office jobs and they get to feeling themselves and thinking they somebody special because they got a little benefits and they get paid a little extra money. And then you doing a dirty work of the white man in fucking power. And I'm not a bit fucking racist, but I don't like ignorant shit. I don't like people who don't like me. So what white people do in power is, instead of them seeming like they being confrontational some type of way with a person of color, they will use one of their persons of color that they got working for them to like handle your ass. So like the entire time I'm speaking, trying to explain to this woman the information that I'm needing, this bitch is but what and it's talking over me and shit. They do this on purpose just to fucking irritate you, just to trigger you. Just reason why I ended up raising my voice, and I'm like, you know what, woman? I'm like, you are of the devil, you're a gang stalker, and I rebuke you in the name of Elohim, bitch. Okay, because what you're not gonna do is work me. Okay, because this is some whole shit. Y'all got an extra 22 motherfucking charges on my fucking bill when there is normally only 14 charges on any fucking bill. Where does those, even if you wanted to say those extra charges are actually correct and it was supposed to be applied to your previous bill, okay, all you gotta do is tell me from what month and tell me, if you look right here, y'all, you see how I say current read, okay? The prior read was at 942, okay? That was the read for as of April 20th, 2026. The read on my meter they claimed was 942. My current read, okay, which would be at 945, right? So this is how whatever the read is how they determine whatever your bill is. Like, you see how I say the current read is 945, and it tells you how many gallons you use, 2,244 gallons of water in 31 days that I use. This is for June that we're looking at though, okay? I get that. Look at the graph here, y'all. The highest bill that I should have had would have been in March, would have been for March. But I've already shown you my March bill. My bill for March, which I paid in April, was only $114 fucking dollars and something. Okay? So are you telling me that you did not charge me enough money? Because see, if they had have sent out the bill print in April, technically it would have been due in May. But that bill would have been for April's charges. So either, like, which month did you not charge me of fucking enough? Is it March, April, or is it fucking May? Nobody will tell me where the charges come from. Nobody will tell me where the charges comes from. And because all I'm asking is, if you're saying I owe this previous balance, and this previous balance is because you all did not send out a fucking bill, even though I have made some kind of payment every single month, okay? If I did not pay enough on one of those months because you didn't have the charges, and then, you know, when I say that, they'd be like, how you gonna pay something if you haven't been charged for it yet? Bitch, you ain't gotta be charged for a goddamn thing to make a payment on something. You can have a zero balance and still make a payment any day. And that shit would just be accredited to your account. So that's just stupid to fucking say. Okay? All I have asked them is, if this previous balance is what I owe, okay? And I need you to tell me from what month it comes from, and tell me the gallons of water that I use, the service amount that I use that would equivalent to that me owing that amount. They can't do it. They can't do it. Because in my calculations, like, I need to see. Like, if you're saying that I owe this and I know I owe that, I need to be able to go back and be like, you know what, I damn sure do owe this, because it say right here that I use X, Y, and Z, and X, Y, and Z costs such and such, such and such, and I owe that. You understand what I'm saying? What you cannot do is tack on more charge, because even if you were to say, okay, well, you got a previous balance amount, there's normally, look here, only 14 total charges on every fucking bill. I just showed y'all all those extra charges that they put on my shit. It's a total of 22. If you deduct 14 from 22, that leaves 8. That means you've got 8 extra charges on there. Where the fuck does it come from? It's not the fuck right. And they refuse to rectify the fucking bill. So it's like you stuck paying this the fuck amounts, or they turn your shit off. They know that they have fucked over people. It's not the customer's fault that you didn't send out a bill when you were supposed to send it out. But regardless to whether you send out a bill or not, I go in the system every month. I log into my account online, and whatever it say, total amount due, that's what the fuck I pay. And I pay it on the date or either before the date that it says that it's fucking due. Never had a problem with my fucking bills up until now. How did the fuck do a whole month come by and y'all just don't send out a fucking bill? And then 2 months fucking later, you want to tack on a bunch of extra charges and be like, oh, this amount comes from a previous month, but can't tell me what previous fucking month it come from, or tell me the amount of services that I use for that fucking month that would make it that much. And that's all the fuck I have asked. This is the whole ass shit that they do to piss you off on purpose, y'all, when you are a targeted the fuck individual. I'm so fucking tired of these people. I'm about ready to say, fuck it. They can turn all this shit off. I pack up me and my baby's shit, put it in motherfucking storage, and we'll go live however the fuck we gotta fucking live just to not fucking have to pay these motherfuckers shit. I damn near want to be off the grid any motherfucking way because there's too many motherfuckers in my goddamn business. They tracking and tracing us any goddamn way, but it don't really matter what I do or where I go because I still got a chip fucking implanted inside of me. But I'm so tired of these bitch made ass motherfucking gang stalkers that they got on their motherfucking roster that they get to do the white man dirty work while they sit back and watch this shit go the fuck down. And anybody that feels some type of way about me saying white man this, white man that, or person of color, nigga this, nigga that, whatever, don't listen. I'm not getting paid nothing from my channel anyway. You ain't got to like me. Y'all don't support me no way. So I ain't worried about it. Okay? And if you don't fit in that category, then I'm not talking to you because I'm not a bit racist. I done fuck with people outside my motherfucking race, and I done been plenty friends with people outside my motherfucking race. So I ain't a bit fucking racist. I just don't like hoe ass shit. And certain shit is matter of motherfucking fact, especially when it comes to these motherfuckers who are in power. And the people that they elicit to do they motherfucking dirty work while they sit back and fucking snickle and grin and watch shit go the fuck down. I'm fucking tired of it. Period. And then look at this shit. How do you tax what's already been taxed? Okay? Look at this shit. Every fucking month. Like, I mean, if you look at the whole bill, like every different category has its own taxes. Okay? So under Central Arkansas Water, you got all these other fees. You know what I'm saying? Your regular water charges, it's bad enough. Okay? If you just look at your water usage alone, just your water usage, your bill is cheap as fuck. All of these extra charges is just extra bullshit. Watershed protection fee, infrastructure investment fee, franchise fee, Federal Safe Drinking Water Act. You know what I'm saying? It's just extra bullshit. If you solely only look at your water consumption, like the charges that you like, what you should be just nothing but the amount of water that you use, the amount is very fucking low. Okay? But each one of these different sections has its own taxes. Okay? That means that you have already taxed it. Okay? Consider the fact that, and that's the reason why when you look at your total down here, there's not another tax that's added to it because the tax has already been, you ever paid for something and the tax is already included? That's the same thing with your bill. Your taxes have already been added to everything that they claim that you owe. Okay, that's why when you get down to your total charges due, you only see that one amount. Okay, but look at what they did up here. The adjustments is supposed to be the previous balance due. Okay, they added an extra sales tax. How do you tax something that's already fucking taxed? Which makes it the $100.81 fucking cents instead of the $95.94. Remember when I told you that when I logged onto my account on the 1st this month, the amount was only $95.94, but they was telling me that shit was due. That shit was past due because by the time I looked at it on June 1st this month, obviously May had just passed. They were saying that the $95.94 was due, should have been paid on May 27th. So actually I just answered my own questions. These extra charges actually should have been tacked on to May's bill, obviously. Okay? And the bill that I paid in May is technically the water consumption usage from the previous month, which would have been April. But look at the chart, y'all. Look right here. Look at April. My highest month was March. That bill been paid. Okay? So if in May, I'm paying for April's bill. Now remind y'all, I paid the April bill. Okay, but the bill that I paid in April was for March. You see what I'm saying? They should have sent out a bill in April. Okay, and that bill should have been for May. Okay, but they didn't send a bill out in April. They just sent a bill out in May. But when they sent the bill out in May, it showed zero balance. So when I paid the amount that it showed, there was nothing else due but the amount that it showed on there. Obviously, it was higher than that. So they're saying that, oh, you owe this previous amount that should have been due on May 27th. Okay. And oh, these are the amounts that we didn't bill you. They claim it's the amounts that they didn't bill in April, but it's a lie. But because you still had an amount on the May bill, and what you had on the amount that you had on the May bill did not include those charges. These are charges that you have tacked on after the fucking fact. Of extra fucking charges out of no goddamn. And it's 22 of them in total, when it's normally only 14 separate charges on every fucking bill every month. So where do you get 22 separate charges from? Okay, y'all look at all this and look what it's called. Look what each charge is called. Water charges, watershed protection fee, infrastructure investment fee, franchise fee, sales taxes, Federal Safe Drinking Water Act, monthly charges, service line replacement fee, franchise fee, monthly charges again, sales tax, bill service fee, franchise fee, sales tax, you know what I'm saying? Which comes to a total amount of whatever. So like my bill for June is technically only $108.96, but it's showing $209 because it's an extra $100.81 on there that they claim is a previous balance that they claim that I should have paid in May. But that's not my fucking fault. Y'all, this is the type of whole ass shit I have to deal with. Okay? This is the type of whole ass, hold on, y'all. Let me take this off of here. This is the type of whole ass shit that I'm having to deal with from these people. And and the reason why I'm questioning it is because I know I did not use that much water. If you're saying, and like I said, so the bill that was due in May would have technically been April's usage. Okay, I did not use that much water. My bill is not ever $200 and some. Even if you want to say, let me go back to the thing. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Let me log back in here real quick. Even if you want to say, and I know that they fucked up, okay? And they didn't, because I already told you the whole ass shit that they see, how they fucked up. So because they was trying to fuck with me in the month of my birthday, y'all, okay? Because my birthday is March the 6th. They call themselves targeting me by making my bill $111.66, okay? Which when you break that down, that's $366. You understand what I'm saying? Well, if you notice, like I said, like I showed y'all before, if you notice, this same exact amount of $111.66, they had show up on the May for the bill print that they sent out in May. That obviously was not the correct amount, but that's what I paid anyway. Okay, they're trying to make it seem like, oh, these the past amount, that the previous amount that we're showing is the month that we didn't bill you for in April. That bill didn't go out, okay, which would have been the bill that was paid in May anyway, right? Obviously, this was not amount. I was not supposed to be charged $111.66 again. Okay. Obviously, whatever they did to fuck up the system to make my bill that amount in March, you know what I'm saying? It ended up basically repeating itself in fucking May. And that bill should have been the fuck more or something, according to what they're saying. So I get that. You know, if I didn't pay enough for that bill and you're saying it should have been a little bit more, that I should have been paid on that bill, fine. But it's not this fucking much. It's not this fucking much. It's not another 22 motherfucking charges, bitch. It's not. Look at this shit, y'all. There's shit on here that is not even on our regular bill. Look, what in the fuck is LRWRARES inside service charge? Did you hear me read that off on the bill that I just showed y'all? The same charges be on your bill every month from the same people, you know, like whoever it say it come from. And in a charge, like the amount may change, but who you are paying, you know, the service to doesn't change. The name of them don't change. This shit here is never on our bills. I think the LR is Little Rock, the WR is for water, A is for Arkansas, RES is probably residents. Okay. Inside volume charge, inside service charge. What the fuck is that? That's not something that is on our normal bill. Inside service line replace. What? That's shit that is not named on our normal bills, y'all. There are 22 separate charges here. And there are normally only 14 on a bill. I'm not incompetent. I'm not fucking illiterate here. I'm not the fuck wrong here. Okay? There is clearly more charges. I'm not even disputing the fact that maybe possibly the bill was a little more and I didn't pay enough. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm arguing at all. What I'm saying is this is too fucking much. It's not this amount. This is 22 extra fucking charges. Okay? And if you want to say that this amount is right, then that means the 111.66 isn't fucking right. So it would have been replaced, right? I paid the 111.66. If you want to say all that I owed was $100.81, well then that would have been deducted out of what I paid, the 111.66, right? So the difference of about $10 and something would have been applied to my June bill, right? And my June's bill is only $108.96. Y'all, all of these charges here that they just all of a sudden decided to tack on May 30th and January 1st comes to a total of 22 different charges, which comes to a total of $100.81. That is not correct. None of these, like some of this stuff that is named on here, y'all, is the names of shit that is not even on our normal fucking bill. Where does it come from? It's like they just made some shit, the name of some shit up and tacked on a fee for it. Because this shit is not normally on our fucking bill. I'm so fucking drove. I don't know what the fuck to do. Okay, I'm so tired of these damn people fucking with me. Guys, I guess y'all did not hear anything I just said. I just realized my fucking mic was muted. The video clipped off for a minute or what have you. I'm literally not just gonna go back through all of that, whatever. I'm like drove, okay. So I forgive the silence, guys. I just realized the mic was muted, but the video went off for a minute. I think they're fucking with my internet or something like that. I'm about to wrap this up. Long story short, I'm gonna do you all a reading on another video because this has gone too long. I just wanted to show you all the life of a targeted individual and what we go through on a daily fucking basis, guys. Okay. But anyway, yeah. So that's that. And what have you. And it pisses me off that when you are a targeting individual, guys, like I hate repeating myself. When you are a targeting individual, these people in power, they will use people of your race that are fucking sellouts, that's stepping and fetching for them to be ignorant and belligerent and shit with you or what have you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm not illiterate. I'm not fucking stupid. I'm not fucking dumb. It is not the customer's fault that you didn't send a bill out on time. It is not the customer's fault that you didn't apply the actual amount that the customer actually owed. But you cannot wait 2 months fucking later, tacking on 22 extra fucking charges when it's normally only 14 charges on any given bill for any given month. and be like, oh yeah, by the way, you need to fucking pay this now, without telling me what month this comes from and how much service that I use or water consumption I use in that month that would equivalent to that fucking amount. You understand what I'm saying? That's what pisses me off. And I'm not even disputing the fact that, okay, maybe the bill was a little bit higher. I didn't pay enough. I need to pay a little bit more, but I know it's not that much. And I know it's not 22 charges more than, you know what I'm saying, than what the fuck it normally the fuck is. So y'all are lying. Y'all have tacked on extra shit on here that doesn't even make any sense, and they fucking know it. And it's like, oh, it's because we had to go in the system and put things in manually. Well, y'all put some shit in there that ain't even normally on our bill. And then they want to act like that you ignorant and you belligerent, and because this is what they expect of us, especially when you're a targeted individual. They want to act like we're loud, we're dumb, we're ignorant, we're belligerent and disrespectful, like we're mentally ill and all this other kind of shit. This is the reason why they do shit on purpose, to try to trigger targeted individuals, to get you upset, to try to get you out of fucking character. And like I just said, I'm all peace, love, and fucking light, and I'm in my North Node, but I can get down with the fucking best of them. Because them bitches ain't never heard nobody shoot from the lip like I did, bitch, okay? So if you want to get jump stupid and get ignorant with me, I can jump stupid and get ignorant with you, okay? But it ain't got to be that. And the reason why the powers that be use people of your fucking race to fucking be disrespectful and different shit to you, because it'll come off as racist if one of them was to do it to us. So they hire these niggas to do their dirty work, to talk shit to their own people. It's just like these motherfuckers is around here sacrificing their own goddamn family, their own goddamn lovers and friends, their own kind, for a fucking dime, sacrificing your own people for fucking money, because that's what the motherfucking man told you to do, that you sold out to, that you in contract with. That's what they done told y'all to do, for you to come up, for you to have any fucking thing. And like a fool, because y'all willing slaves, that's what the fuck you do. But you're not hurting me. I just see you for exactly who the fuck you are. Because these people know they wrong for this shit. They know they wrong for this shit. And this is how they fuck customers anytime, because it don't matter what they put in. They go in the system and they digitally put some shit in there. And you just left with it, whether you got it the fuck or not. That's what it is. Bitch, you paid this, or we're gonna cut your service to fuck off and shit. When they know that this discrepancy, this problem is their fault, not that of the customer. But then you want to talk shit to me? You want to belittle me? You want to make it seem like I ain't got no fucking sense, when you just added 22 extra fucking charges all at one time on my fucking bill, and add extra taxes to some shit that's already fucking taxed, and be like, oh, it's from a previous month, but won't even tell me what previous month it comes from? Because that means on the previous month's bill print, you didn't put the right amount down. Because I've already paid those bills. And it pisses me off, because I'm like I said, I'm not even disputing the fact that maybe the bill was a little bit higher and I owe a little bit more. That's all fine and good, but it's not that much. It's not that fucking much. And then because of y'all motherfucking mistake, y'all want to fucking force people to pay all of this shit right now. And then they switched up their system. I showed y'all all those other bills. Usually when you get your bill, it's not due to that next month. Now, ever since May, when they send out a bill, it's due that same month. Because normally, we still paying for the previous month's service. But how they're explaining this is because we have to bill you for a whole month for 31 days. But the bill cycle been going every 28 fucking days. It's been the fuck like that. It's not our problem you decide to change your fucking system. They just found a way to hoe everybody to get more money out of fucking people, because you're trying to fund a motherfucking building that should have been put up to finish the construction the fuck on, because that bitch been sitting downtown looking like shambles for the fucking longest. But anyway, I thank y'all for listening. I thank y'all for watching, honey. This is just another day in the life of a targeted individual. This is the shit that we have to go through. Okay, this is a little insignificant shit that is done on purpose just to piss us off, just to ruin our day, just to fuck up our emotions, just to get us in low vibrational energy so the enemy can come on and latch onto that and attack. Okay, because the devil needs you in low vibrational toxic fucking energy. Okay, but I don't give a damn. Okay, if I gotta call their asses every single fucking day until somebody rectified this goddamn bill, and this month, just like every other month, I'm gonna pay my bill on time, but only the amount that I owe for this month. That previous amount shit, until they rectify and get it to the amount that it's supposed to be, or smooth take it the fuck off, then they can cut this shit off as far as I'm the fuck concerned. Cause see, they love doing that shit when they think people ain't got no other fucking options and shit. Or you gonna do what we want you to do, well, you ain't gonna have nothing at all. Well, bitch, guess I won't have nothing to fuck at all, cause fuck you. Cause they know this some lame ass bullshit. And they knew that they was gonna hold me like this. I know that they knew that they was gonna hold me. Y'all, my electric bill was cheaper than anything that I done ever seen in my fucking life. I believe they knew that they was gonna hold me on the fucking water bill the way they fucking did, and it was gonna be way more. So they made one of my other bills way cheaper. So it'd be like the difference, because the extra $100 that I'm having to come out to pay for water technically would have normally been on my electric bill. So it's not really like the, like the fact that I can't come up with the money to pay it, bitch. It's the principle of the whole fucking thing. Just because y'all want to play little reindeer ass motherfucking games because I'm a targeted fucking individual, because you want to do that motherfucking 3-6 ass bullshit, 666 ass bullshit on me in the previous fucking months, and you forgot to change your shit up. So you ended up the same shit that you fucking did, applied in March. You fucking ended up putting on motherfucking May, and come to find out that wasn't even the actual fucking bill. It was supposed to be higher than that. Or April, whenever the fuck it was supposed to be. And here it is now, June, 2 months later, bitch. You want to tell me I owe a previous the fuck amount that was not the fuck there just last month? They know they holding me, but I'm tired. I do not give a fuck no more. I would pack up all my shit, put it in storage, and get ghost on them bitches. Fuck you, fuck the beat system, and fuck these bills, bitch, because y'all not gonna worry me. I thank y'all for listening. I thank you all for watching. If y'all be so kind to please like, share, and subscribe, it would be greatly, greatly appreciated. For those of you who would like to contact me, you can do so at tip.diamond.36@gmail.com. You can also follow me on Instagram, which is shine bright like a diamond, 36 with the underscore between each word. For any person who would like to donate to the channel, you can do so through CASHAPP, which is $tipdiamond36, or through PayPal, which is paypal.me/@36diamond. As always, guys, y'all take care of yourself, take care of each other, but most of all, take care of your babies, honey. Remember, this is a wicked, wicked world that we live in. There's wickedness in high places, and there's evil that is lurking around each and every corner, even in a neighborhood near you. So you'll watch your surroundings, watch the company you keep, watch surroundings in the company in which your children are in as well. And considering the fact that you never know, and someone may betray you, backstab you, try to hurt you, or harm you, honey, keep you some protection on you. Y'all stay awake, stay aware, stay vigilant, and stay prepared, because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. Until the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God. And for those of you who are listening that's Targeted Individuals Collective, this is just a prime example. It don't matter what they throw at us. It don't matter what they do to us to try to hurt us, to try to make us feel some type of way. You get up and do what brings you joy and happiness anyway. Because the devil wants to destroy you. They want to destroy your energy. They want to destroy your passion. The devil wants to destroy your motivation and your determination. The devil wants to destroy your passions, your goals, your destiny, your legacy, and any damn thing else. So no matter what the enemy throw at you, you do not let that deter you from doing what you was called to do, what you want to do, or what brings you happiness. Fuck the beast system. To the next time. Peace.